Our first leg takes us across the pampa to the foot of the Andes, 900 kilometers over flat land, or as here at Rosario, over wide lagoons. The only change are these nice police controls. Because the landscape is very shallow, in some places it quickly overflows after a rain. And since we learned from our mud rush in Zambia, we prefer to go back in situations like this. That also meant finding a new place to stay overnight. This nice seigneur then allowed us to stay in front of his farm. The next morning we were twice as happy with yesterday's decision. With this recurrence of rain, we would definitely not have come out of the flooded area. Phew, luck! And the tarred road is not far away as well. As a reward, there are even a few hills a few days later. It feels like balm for the eyes. But the sunflowers are beautiful too. We reach San Luis, the next province, and are immediately greeted by a very colorful roundabout. We enjoy the drive through the varied landscape, so beautiful, open and wide. Nope, we would definitely not have thought that we have to dig out our branch cutters at the end. But thank God it was not too much. In this village, we found a very lovely overnight place just across the official barbecue and swimming area, right next to the river. Really brilliant. But unfortunately, we had to flee at night because of a storm and the therefore rising river. Yoo-hoo! Finally the time had come. We arrived in the Sierra San Luis, a really beautiful range of hills in the middle of the province of San Luis. The road winds gently through the hills. We like it very much. Yesterday's storm also raged here. Oh dear, why we don't like that? Exactly. But after this roof scratch, it went on without additional injuries. Slowly we seem to approach the summit. The view from up here is really breathtaking. But the many curves as well. And what does that mean? Exactly. I usually escape from the car under the pretense that I now necessarily have to film. And as you can see, the two do that very well, even without me producing squealing screams. Driving here is definitely not easy. It's a lot of work to go back and forth between 2 and 3 times on each of the turns. Also, the inclination of the road is sometimes quite strong, so that moving forward must be done with great caution, because Globi is not really a lightweight with its nearly 24 tons. The more open curves with little or no rocks in front and behind feel immediately like a rest. Peter and Globi come through almost in one go. Again and again, a precision job is in demand. Peter can estimate the distances extremely well and feels his way cautiously forward. I am always amazed how one can maneuver such a huge vehicle so exactly. And I'm really happy about our allocation of tasks. Peter's driving and I can follow the whole thing with a camera. Sometimes the world is just fair. And sometimes it gets very tight. Of course, we take this good advice to brake with the engine brake. Our brake disc most likely thank us, or they just give up the ghost otherwise, and we would probably too. One could not imagine that. But we have already seen such things many times. Local trucks which really had to stop with smoldering brakes because there was really nothing anymore which could slow down. This view is really great, but why does it always have to go down so steeply? I am glad that I have the mountainside on my side. But it does not always help. Almost I wish the flat pampa back, but only almost, and meanwhile Peter's arms nearly fall off. Actually, Peter loves such challenges, but after these more than 40 narrowest hairpin bands, he too is happy that we are slowly reaching the foot of the Sierra, where we take a little rest first.